We're here with Ride Director Ragan Williams. In this informational segment, we're going to talk about the rest stops for this year's ride. Ragan, can you tell us a little bit more about what we can expect this year on the ride?
Yeah, so the way Cycle North Carolina works is we have about 3 to 4 rest stops every day, depending on the mileage. Some days we might have up to 5 rest stops. We try to space those rest stops out about every 10-20 miles to offer you enough options to get off the bike, stretch your legs, rest, refuel. We try to put those rest stops in points of interest, whether it's state parks, historic sites. Sometimes we do churches or even downtown parks in the cities we pass through. So we try to offer you something that gives you a chance to get off your bike and rest, and also a little education piece about North Carolina history and just North Carolina in general. At each rest stop, you'll see everything from bottled water, Powerade mixed drink. We'll have sodas, fruit, snacks, basically anything that we can try to provide you just to help refuel yourself before you get back on the route. We'll also have portable restrooms as well as hand sanitizer stations, just to make sure that when you're grabbing food from the rest stop tables and stuff, you're not reaching your hands in there with dirty hands. Speaking of dirty hands, one thing we don't want to do is reach our hands into the ice chest to grab ice. Nobody wants people walking up with sweaty hands reaching in, and that's the easiest way to transfer bacteria in rest stops, and that's how a lot of other rides pass on sickness issues.
Ragan, who are these rest stops? Are they just freestanding? Are there people working the rest stops? Who are we going to encounter when we get to a certain rest stop?
Yeah, so each rest stop is manned by volunteers. Volunteers is the backbone of an event like this. So we have volunteers, local volunteers from the cities or the churches or the historic sites. We try to pull those people from the community to come in and work the rest stops to offer you a little bit of local knowledge while you're at the rest stop. We also need volunteers from the non-riders to come help us each day that have a little bit of repetition for running the rest stops. So if you're interested in volunteering, please contact myself at cyclenc@ncsports.org.
Great, and just one more time, what time does the first rest stop open, and what time will the last one close?
Yeah, so the first rest stop opens at 7:45 in the morning. So if you're out there and you're riding, you get the first rest stop before 7:45, there's probably not going to be anybody out there. So take your time, get on the bike, and head out and be at the rest stop sometime at 7:45 or after. As far as when the last one stops, the last rest stop closes around 4 o'clock.